all-time winner, 9-time U.S. Nationals winner, Bob Glidden, who's back in a car this weekend.
9 Mac Tools U.S. Nationals Wallies, 10 times a Pro Stock champion. There can only be one with credentials like that, and it is, of course, Bob Glidden. Now, Bob, normally when we hook up here at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals over the last 5 years, we're talking to you as a retired driver. No longer so. You're driving for Jim Cunningham, and it's a great story. Tell me how it came about.
I should be retired, I'm sure, and stay that way, but I spoke to Jim a couple of times, and we talked about his program, and finally he calls me up and asks me why I wouldn't drive that car. And I told him, I said, well, I don't know about that. I told him I'd think about it a couple of days. And I thought about it and called him back, and I told him, I said, I'd sure love to give it a try. So we went to a test session, the first of this week at Martin, Michigan.
Okay.
And I told him I'll probably make a run and come back and tell you that no, this is not for me. But it was such a thrill just doing a burnout in that car.
Well, it's been great talking to you this weekend, but you talk to your wife, Etta, you see all the people from Warren Johnson, Bob Tasca, everybody involved with the Ford, the Big Blue Oval, which, of course, you're synonymous with, come by the pits. It has breathed new life into you. Well,
I'm very excited. You know, Jim Cunningham has given me the opportunity to live my childhood dream again. And gosh darn it, I'm very excited, and I can't thank Jim and all of the guys on his crew that have worked so hard on this car for 3 days to try to get us in a position where we can come here and at least try to qualify.
You know, we could never do what we do without the support of our family. Etta, you had to cross that goal, or cross that hurdle. What's your wife think of this?
Well, when I told her that Jim and I was talking about driving the car, she sat down and cried and said, I don't want you in that car. And I said, well, Etta, look, you know, I thought I'd been in my last rodeo, but I'm getting a chance again, and this chance will never come again in my lifetime.
What does this opportunity mean to you? You tried to put it in words a while ago. Can you even do it yet?
I can't. You know, I didn't think I would be like this. I didn't think I'd be so excited, but after I got in the car and made a couple runs, I'm just excited to be here. I'm just thankful to Jim Cunningham that I can be here.
Still can't put it into words. It is unbelievable to have Bob Glidden back in the seat of a race car. But let's relive a little past glories here at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals. So many to choose from, 10 of them. Let's go back to 1983 and see if you remember this race versus Lee Shepard. Remember that car?
I remember that car. I remember that race, that particular race, because it was Lee. You know, Lee and Warren and I were just fierce competitors. We didn't hate each other, but it was close to that. And to race either one of those guys and win was quite a feat.
Now here are your numbers, and they're simply stunning. 15 final rounds, 9 wins. Look at that round record just at Indianapolis, 64-14. But we mentioned the Ford. You're back in a Ford. You're driving for Jim Cunningham, and you're just down the road from where you grew up. Could it have happened at any better place than Indianapolis, Indiana?
Absolutely not. That's why I'm so excited. I'm beside myself.
Bob Glidden back in a race car. I never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd see it. We're darn glad, everybody from the sport, darn glad you're back in a race car.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks.
You know, I think Dave got to him. I got to tell you, in the 70s, Mike, I loved watching Bob Glidden from just south of Indianapolis.
And look at these career numbers. What a career. 10 championships, 85 wins, most NHRA record, 9 straight. Pro stock race from 78 to 79. He's ranked number 4 on the all-time top 50 drivers list. And as we said, he's a 9-time pro stock winner here at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals.
So Bob Glidden will be coming up along with all the pros.